Ever feel like there's more to the Euro Truck Simulator 2 than what you can see? You are right. It turns out there's the right settings you can completely transform how you experience the game, making it more realistic, more convenient, or just more fun to play. Today we are going over the 10 essential settings you need to know to make your ATS2 journey smoother, more immersive and more enjoyable. Stick around because by the end you might find a few settings that change the way you play this game forever. Euro Truck Simulator 2 or ETS2 has been a fan favorite for years, offering players a taste of life on the road. But what many players, especially newer ones, don't realize is how much control you have over your gameplay experience. ATS2 has a lot of customizable settings that can dramatically alter the feel of the game, from making it easier for beginners to drive to simulating real-life challenges of trucking. So let's dive in and we will look at 10 of the most useful settings that you can take your trucking game up a notch. Let's start with the fatigue simulation setting. This one is exactly what it sounds like. When it's turned on, your driver will get tired after long hours on the road and need to rest. You will have to pull over to rest at the rest stop, much like real-life truck drivers do. Now, this can add to the realism, but it also means taking mandatory breaks, which can get annoying if you are in it for a long drive without interruptions. For newer players, I'd suggest turning it off to keep your gameplay flow uninterrupted. But if you are here for a true to life experience, leave it on and don't forget to watch that sleep meter. Next up is detours. Sometimes you will encounter random road closures and accidents that make you take a longer way around. It adds a layer of unpredictability to the game, making it feel more like real life trucking. But it also can be annoying if you are just trying to get from point A to point B without hassle. For a smoother experience, you can turn it off or adjust it to a lower frequency if you still want some unpredictability without too much inconvenience. This way, you can avoid frustrating detours while keeping just a touch of realism. Let's talk about uneven surface simulation. This setting is a game changer for anyone who wants their ATS2 experience to feel authentic. When enabled, you will notice your truck bouncing and shifting on roads, which simulates less than perfect conditions you would encounter on real highways. This setting adds a tactical feeling to your driving. However, if you are a younger player or someone who is easily frustrated by bumps in the road, you might want to turn it down a bit. But for a genuine feel of the road, crank it up and you will be bouncing your way across Europe. Drive shaft torque is one of the settings that is often overlooked but makes a surprising difference. This simulates the effect of weight shifting in your truck, particularly when you accelerate or decelerate. You will feel the truck leaning and tugging, adding a bit of realism to your driving experience. While it's not a necessity for gameplay, it definitely enhances the sensation of driving a heavy vehicle, making it more aware of momentum and weight. Give it a try and you might feel more connected to your truck. Now this one's for convenience lovers, rain sensor. If you enable this, your windshield wipers will turn on automatically when it starts raining, and they will even adjust their speed based on the intensity of the rain. It is a nice touch that takes one small task off your plate, allowing you to focus on the road ahead. If you are a new player, this setting can help you get used to the game without having to think about every little detail. But even for seasoned players, it's a simple yet effective option to add some ease to your journey. Similar to the rain sensor, the automatic headlight setting takes care of your lights for you. When you enter a tunnel or when night falls, your headlights will automatically switch on. This is super helpful for players who might forget to turn on their headlights at dusk or in tunnels, avoiding fines for driving without lights. It's a small but practical change that makes the game a bit smoother. Next, we have automatic retarder. This setting will automatically engage your truck's retarder, a braking mechanism that slows down the vehicle without wearing out the regular brakes whenever you start to brake. It's a huge help when hauling heavy loads or going downhill since it prevents you from overheating the brakes. Something that doesn't happen in the game, but you know. If you are just starting in ATS2, this can make braking easier and safer. So if you are struggling with braking control, definitely turn this on for smoother stops. If you ever find yourself in tricky situations with wheels slipping, Automatical Differential Lock is setting for you. When enabled, it automatically locks the differential if your wheels start to lose traction, giving you a better control on slippery or uneven surfaces. This is particularly useful in snowy or muddy areas, or if you are off-roading. For those who want to avoid getting stuck or who are still learning how to handle tricky terrain, this setting is essential. But also don't neglect tires. Now here's the setting for those who are looking for a bit of a challenge. Advanced Trailer Coupling. When activated, this feature requires precise alignment of your truck's fifth wheel with the trailer's pin, otherwise it won't connect. This adds a touch of realism and challenge to connecting trailers. If you are a beginner, you might find this frustrating, so feel free to leave it turned off. If you are a pro at ATS2 or want to improve your precision, this setting is a rewarding challenge that adds depth to the game. Finally, we have trailer cables. By default, you only see the connecting tables on your own truck and trailer, but with this setting, you will also see cables connecting i.e. trucks and trailers in traffic. This may seem like a minor detail, but it adds a level of visual realism to the game, making the world feel more authentic. If you are big on details, turn this on for extra bit of immersion. It's a small tweak, but it also makes the game feel more alive. And there you have it, 10 settings in Euro Truck Simulator 2 that can make a world of a difference. Whether you are looking for more realism, easier gameplay, or just a better looking experience, these settings can help you customize the game to fit your style. Go ahead, try them out and see what works best for you. Well, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.